Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into something pretty profound, the Quranic chapter of Al-Infitar, which is sometimes translated as the cleaving asunder. We're going to explore its incredibly vivid picture of the end of days, but not just as some distant, scary event. We're going to see how it's really a deep reflection on the choices we're making right here, right now.
The picture this chapter paints is, well, it's intense. We're talking about a universe in total upheaval. But, as we're about to see, the main point isn't just about cosmic fireworks. It's actually a journey that leads to a very direct and very personal question for all of us. What's the real meaning behind our actions?
And it starts with this. No gentle introduction, no easing you in. It just throws us right into the scene of this massive, world-ending event. This single line sets the stage for a complete and total transformation of everything we know.
So this first part is all about what you could call the great unraveling. And it's not just one thing that happens. It's a whole sequence of events where the very laws of nature, the fabric of the cosmos, just come completely undone. It's the signal that we're transitioning to what comes next.
First up, the sky. You know, the one thing we look up at that seems so constant, so permanent. It's described as breaking apart, being cleft asunder. The source isn't just describing a physical event here. It's a powerful sign that a massive, overwhelming change is underway.
And the unraveling continues. The stars, the very things that have guided people for thousands of years, they fall out of place and just scatter. This symbolizes a total cosmic reset. The old order is finished, and the heavens are being completely remade.
And finally, this massive upheaval reaches the Earth itself. The seas, which represent depth and a kind of stability, are described as erupting, bursting open, and overflowing. This is it, the total breakdown of worldly stability and a sign of divine power at work.
Okay, so with the heavens and the earth in total chaos, the focus suddenly shifts. It zooms right in, from the vast external universe to the internal personal experience of every single human soul. So the question becomes, what happens to us in this moment of ultimate chaos?
And this is where we get to the moment of reckoning. After the physical world is unmade, the attention turns to the resurrection. This is a moment where every single soul is brought to a state of absolute, undeniable clarity about their life and all the choices they made.
The text uses this really powerful imagery when the graves are scattered to talk about the resurrection. It's the moment when everyone who has ever lived will be raised to face what's next. It's a direct challenge to anyone who might deny that there's life after death.
Now here, we get this idea of total recall. The source says that each soul will know, with perfect clarity, every single thing they did and every opportunity they left behind. There are no forgotten moments, no fuzzy details, just pure, unfiltered individual responsibility.
So in this state of perfect knowledge, with the universe remade and all souls brought back, the source poses a really direct and poignant question. And this isn't just a rhetorical question. It's framed as a divine inquiry aimed at every single person.
The question is aimed right at us. O mankind, what has deceived you concerning your Lord the Generous? You can feel the tone shift, right? From this huge cosmic event to a very direct personal appeal. It's a challenge to our own pride, our own ingratitude, asking us to really think about what could possibly make us ignore the very source of our existence.
And this is the core of it, this central attention you see right here. On one side, you have humanity, right? Our tendency to get caught up in denial and arrogance, to be spiritually blind sometimes. And on the other side, you're reminded of the consistent generosity of the Creator, whose gifts we're about to see detailed.
And this just spells it out so clearly. The source reminds us of the care and intention that went into our very creation. You were created, you were perfectly proportioned, you were given balance, and you were put together in a unique form. This isn't just random chance, it's presented as an act of profound personal generosity.
So, if the soul knows everything it's ever done, how exactly is that record kept? Well, this last section of our explainer introduces the idea of a perfect and constant system of accountability. It pushes back against the idea that any action, good or bad, could ever just disappear.
So, the source introduces us to the Kiraman Katibin, which translates to the noble recorders. These are described as honorable and completely truthful angelic scribes. You can almost think of it like a perfect, incorruptible ledger, where every single deed is meticulously recorded with no errors and no bias.
And this lays it out as a clear, step-by-step process. First, a deed is done.
any action big or small. Second, it's witnessed by these appointed keepers. Third, it's recorded by these noble scribes. And fourth, the result is total knowledge. They know everything you do, whether it's out in the open or in secret. It makes this abstract idea of divine accounting feel very real and very immediate.
And the text just locks it in with this direct statement. The whole point of this, according to the source, is to encourage us to be more mindful, to be more conscious in how we act. It's a reminder that no deed is ever truly hidden.
And that brings us right back here to our final takeaway. The whole cosmic story, the sky breaking, the stars falling, the soul remembering everything, it all funnels down to this very moment. The source is asking us to live with the awareness that everything matters. So, the question for us is pretty simple, but powerful. Knowing that every single deed is witnessed, what's one thing you would do differently? Today? That's a powerful thought to end on.